All right. Welcome back everybody to BTCTV YouTube channel, and we continue to do videos about what is going on in the cryptocurrency world. Particularly, as you know, we do excellent interviews with interesting projects on the market. And today I'm happy to present you interesting project with the name is CryptoIndex. And in front of me is CEO VG Angelo, which is going to be here, and he's going to reply to our questions. Hi VG, how are you doing? Can you make a little bit introduction about yourself and about your project? What is this project is all about? CryptoIndex, what is the main idea behind of it?
So a very quick background on myself. I've been in the investment banking community for 33 years, worked in trading and broking. I've also spent the last 6 or 7 years working in exchanges, in the fiat derivatives and financial futures world. The CryptoIndex project basically grew out of an idea that some people had to create a benchmark index for the crypto market. The idea being that much like the FTSE 100, Dow Jones, and a whole array of other indices out there in the financial futures market, we could create something of financial services quality that would be a part of the transition of crypto from an outlying sort of Wild West, as some people keep referring to it, market to something that was far more in the mainstream of people's, both their minds and the way they interact with crypto. So a project around 100 coins, taking a little bit of the idea behind the Dow Jones, the FTSE and other indices that are well known that use 100 stocks or similar sort of thing, was born. The principle being that we would take a very broad spectrum of the crypto market to give an opportunity for as many of these new coins to come in and play a part in the value of the index itself. If you look at the top 20 or 30 coins, they're predominantly blockchain-based technology platforms. A lot of the ICOs that I've seen over the last 6 months to a year, or maybe a little bit older, have become fintech-style funding rounds. And to stretch the indices out to 100 gave the opportunity for those coins, in which there could be some very valuable businesses growing, to be part of the portfolio and the value of the index as it went up.
Wow.
So that's basically the idea behind it.
Actually, when I first time saw idea and your ICO, I was amazing, like that nobody did this before. I mean, like it's like everybody, or as you said, everybody knows very good index markets, like on stock market, like Nasdaq, Dow Jones, right? Those indexes. So it is great that you are trying to create the same one for cryptocurrency market. Now, can you please a little bit tell us about? I am actually amazed by your background, by what you have background, but can you tell us a little bit more about other part of your team? Because as you know, without team you cannot do anything, right? So can you tell us more about this information? Absolutely.
So the team that we've put together around this is a team of very high quality individuals from the financial services background. Some of the coders and developers of the index calculation engine and the AI area have a background in building what we call high frequency trading platforms for foreign exchange. They've got a good successful background in that area. So while crypto isn't necessarily foreign exchange, there's a huge element of that about it. So these guys have got the sort of experience and knowledge in dealing with that sort of market. However, the flip side to crypto is that it's illiquid and highly volatile, unlike FX. FX is volatile, I grant you, but it's very, very liquid. So I brought on some people into the team who've got a lot of experience in financial markets with very liquid products like illiquid inflation bonds, inflation swaps, that sort of thing, that are also volatile. So we're adding a strong team of people who've got a wide variety of expertise and knowledge in different aspects of financial services, all which coalesce around what the crypto market is.
Nice. And I see some names at advisory boards, which I know personally. Do you want to comment on them, about your advisors? Because it is also great to have them, as in my opinion, for your project.
Absolutely. So we've got again some very high quality advisors with a broad range of experience, so she knows exactly what she's dealing with in terms of the regulatory framework for what we may encounter. Gemma Clapton, who's been involved in financial services in various forms and client relations for the last 8 to 10 years. And then Lawrence D'Souza, who has a huge wealth of knowledge in writing, developing and programming indices, trading platforms and trading strategies, having worked with pretty much every major investment bank as a consultant of some form over the last 30 years, having been a trader himself. So the depth of knowledge and the depth of experience in the advisor group is invaluable. And as I mentioned, it's my first ICO. Mm-hmm. One of the other key members of the staff who've come on board is Sergey, who's on the call with us today. Sergey is our investment relations manager and has a background in funds involved in ICOs. We recently did a roadshow to...
Thank you, Jay, for introduction. Yeah, let me also a little bit show my voice. I want to add few more names about the advisors. Petty Tan and Gabriel Zenko, mm-hmm. They help us during our Asia Roadshow. As Vijay said, we spent several weeks in Hong Kong and in Singapore and made a lot of meetings with a different kind of professional in the VC and institutional investors, with some angels and crypto potential partners. We met with several exchanges, and currently we are in the way of negotiate our future listing with them. And yeah, as Vijay said, we have a very strong team, and this strong team helps to generate the result we currently show at the end of the first week of the public sale.
Actually,
that's quite successful.
Actually, that's what I want to talk about next, because you only just started and you already closed it soft cap. And as I just want to remind our subscribers, the soft cap is 3 million. And hard cap of this ICO is 37 million, and so far you already gathered over $8 million. So this is an amazing result, guys. So if I'm not surprised that you got it, because as you said, you made big roadshows, meetups, and good names in your team. Okay, so now let's talk a little bit about tokens. Right now, you got already $8 million collected already. When is going to be the end of your ICO?
We're looking to finish around the 17th of January.
Okay, and right now there is a special bonus, right? There are like 15% bonus if somebody want to join your ICO, correct?
Yes, although I believe that's coming to an end very, very shortly, in the next few hours.
In few hours, and I guess when the video will be public, mm-hmm. Probably will be 14%.
Mm-hmm. Okay, no problem. And for better understanding, I just want to remind that main idea is here that regular users will not need to hold funds in Bitcoin, Ethereum, right, in many coins. Better to invest in one crypto index, because it is like sharing this between 100 coins, correct?
That's correct. So effectively, well, they're not necessarily investors as such, they're ICO participants and ICO purchasers. The token does give you exposure to that 100 coins we discussed a little bit earlier. Mm-hmm. So instead, as you say, instead of having to hold your coins individually yourself in a wide variety of different currencies, you get a really good broad exposure.
Nice. And you already started, can you tell us a little bit about your community? Because also it is very important to have good community. How big is it right now?
Say again?
Yeah, it's around
your community.
If you talk about the Telegram group, it's around it's about 8,000, and we have strong community in the other main social media like Reddit, Medium, and Facebook, and we receive a lot of positive feedback from the community and a lot of interesting questions. We publish these questions in our FAQ, frequently asked questions section of our web page.
Okay, great. And I just want to add something more to this interview is jurisdiction, right? As far as I remember, your jurisdiction for ICO is Malta, which is,
yes, that's correct.
Which is top one jurisdiction in the world. So in my opinion, this is also a big plus because it gives huge credibility to investors that they are safe and they can invest in your project. So basically, I want to summarize what we just learned from this interview is like great idea. As you can see, very great professionals in the team, excellent advisors, soft cap already reached it, huge community. So it's like very good ICO from my point of view. Thanks again, VG, for your time. It was a pleasure to talk to you, to meet you guys, and I wish you that you will close your hard cap as soon as possible.
Thanks a lot, Max. It was a pleasure talking to you.
All right, bye for now.